Hi guys, I'm going to do a what happens next reading for Henry Cavill and his situation with Natalie in this whole story timeline of the child's paternity scheme. Well, first let's go ahead and ask. I'm going to go ahead and ask the first question. Is Natalie committing a paternity scheme? Yes or no? Verify if Natalie is committing a paternity scheme. Yes or no? Clarify yes or no if Natalie is committing a paternity scheme. Yes or no? Okay, so they showed me the devil upright, and then they showed me the Knight of Wands reversed. So they're confirming that she is trying to control Henry, in the situation, even though there was no encounter sexually. Knight of Wands upright is a sexual encounter. In reverse, it means no sexual encounter occurred. Now, Three of Cups reversed and the Queen of Wands upright. So they're telling me there was infidelity or there was a third party here. Three of Cups reversed. And they confirm who is the person committing infidelity. Queen of Wands. So is Natalie scheming to set Henry up with a child? Clarify. Actually, scratch that. I'll ask that later. Okay. What we need to know is did Natalie give birth to a child? Did Natalie give birth to a child? Yes or no? And they immediately tell me no. I'm going to keep pulling. They showed me Page of Cups reversed, Ten of Pentacles upright, and the Five of Wands upright. But we're going to look for an ace upside down or upright for an answer in that regard. Did Natalie give birth to a child? Yes or no? Yes or no, if Natalie gave birth to a child? Clarify if Natalie gave birth to a child. Yes or no? Oh, I almost had it. Clarify if Natalie gave birth to a child. Okay, they said that she lied. Queen of Swords reversed. She's lied about this. So she did not give birth to a child. And then they show me Page of Wands reversed. Page of Wands reverse is reflecting a negative opportunist. Somebody that uses their ambition for negative gain. Alright, so she did something. Let's clarify. What did she do? Okay, she collaborated with somebody, it says. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. They tell me that she collaborated with somebody independently. Which means like they're basically saying that Henry wasn't consenting to this. She's working together with another party who's helping her lie. Okay, we got the Queen of Swords reverse. This is a Queen of in reverse. It means she's lying. She's a queen of manipulation. She manipulates communication. She's misleading people with her communications. And then it says that she did so in an opportunistic way for personal gain. And then they're telling me that she collaborated with an ideal subject. So she collaborated with somebody. There's a third party. I wonder, because I know when I asked if she gave birth to a child, they said nope, she lied. So she obtained a child from somebody else. An ideal candidate. Now, it tells me outright, no, she did not give birth. Page of Cups reverse. Ten of Pentacles. This is something she really brainstormed on. Look at this. There was much conflict over money, so she brainstormed this. And it was about money. She's arguing over money. She wants money. And I think that this is how she's trying to do it. So she's attempting to force Henry into a paternity scheme, and she's lying. She's lying on paper. She's lying in her communications. She's collaborating with an ideal candidate to have had a child. Most likely could have been somebody that just gave birth to a child. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't put it past her. I know she's the kind of person, she's going to be throwing money around and being like, I got this money, I can pay you. I can promise you this much money if you help me do this. She's that type of person. She's been doing that. She gets people she bribes them to do shit. I wouldn't doubt it if she's bribed somebody with money to have them coordinate with her to give her a child that she can claim as her own, that she can claim that she gave birth to. So this is an attempt to control Henry and keep him on a tight leash because there was no encounter. So she didn't actually have an encounter with Henry. She didn't even have fucking sex with Henry. She didn't have anything with Henry. The child is not Henry's. She got this child from a third party. There's somebody else that gave her this child somehow. Whether that means it was adopted or it was surrogate, it doesn't even matter. They're telling me that she's lying on paper. They're telling me that she's doing so in a way to get opportunistic gain. Okay. Yeah, she's trying to fight to have money, fight to have assets here. Okay, and this is what she's after. This is what she's trying to get her hands on. Now, let me see here. Oh, looks like nothing's paying off, though. Seven of Pentacles reverse. Maybe it's not really paying off in the way she hoped. Seven of Pentacles is like, there's no real results here. Okay? Seven of Wands reverse, and she can't even defend herself in front of other people. She can't defend herself. She's been doing this juggling act, and is she stressing out about it? They're saying people know that she didn't have an encounter with Henry. People know that she is no longer getting certain things from the situation with Henry. And then Four of Pentacles reverse is suggesting she's completely it's not like she's detached, like she's unable to possess in this situation here. She's unable to have control in this situation because something isn't tangibly linked or something isn't tangibly attached. And then they're telling me there's a lot of people investigating her now, or superiors. There might be some authorities looking into her situation now, actually. I get the vibe that now people are going to be looking at her and figuring out what the fuck's going on here. Because something ain't quite right. And then they're saying that she doesn't have a tangible claim on anything. She's not employed anymore. She's not able to do anything for money anymore. She didn't have an encounter with Henry, and then her juggling is going to be stressing out. She can't defend herself. This isn't paying off for her. She has no results. This is an indefinite wait. Seven of Pentacles, when it's upright, it means that something pays off. You get fruit from your labor. Whatever you worked on, you get money at the end of it, though you get the reward of whatever that was. In reverse, it means you put in some work and it indefinitely puts you in a waiting. Like you will most likely not see the results of that crop. And I'm going to tell you, metaphorically speaking, they're basically saying that she's not going to have anything pay off. Like her goal was assets and trying to get Henry in a legal way financially. And it's showing here that's not even paying off for her. And she's unable to defend herself. People are coming. Look at this shit. People are accusing her of shit, and she can't even stand her ground, defend herself, because she has been doing a juggling act. And that's what she's really concerned about right now. People are aware. Now the authorities are getting involved. They're going to get involved. You know, I'm going to tell you something. I had a dream that Natalie was on the run. Like she got caught, and then she got into a car and was trying to take off and run. She was going to a different continent, everything. Trying to escape the law. I wouldn't doubt it. That's what's about to happen to her. She's about to start doing that shit because by the looks of things, people are going to be investigating her. And I don't think they're going to, I don't think they're going to like what they find, because obviously she's committed a crime here. This is a crime. What's going to happen next? Tell me what's going to happen next. Now, knowing what we know right now in this moment, what is coming next? What's about to happen? Clarify what's about to happen. What is about to happen? What's coming next, guys? What's coming next in the cards and the situation? This rabbit hole goes so fucking deep, it's ridiculous. Clarify. Is Natalie... Okay, let's do it this way, since it's taking forever over here. Maybe I should just keep it general, because I want to see what all comes out. I don't want to just be specific and then them only specifically answer. So let me see what all comes out. What's going to end up happening here? What's going to happen? Give us insight into whatever is about to take place in the situation. I want to see it. Alright, so... Oof. Seven of Swords. Clarify the Star Reverse. Star Reverse came out after Seven of Swords. We got the Page of Swords and the King of Swords. So I think Henry cracked down on something here. King of Swords. It could be a lawyer. Clarify what's going to happen next. Clarify whose energy is Seven of Swords, first of all. Who is the Seven of Swords right now? What is the Seven of Swords? Who is acting this way? Give us information, insight into who is conducting themselves as such. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Who is behaving like a Seven of Swords? Okay, so legal deception. It's not even a who, it's about legal. It's saying here, justice. So, we got Seven of Swords, and then as to clarify, we got the Justice card. They're talking about a legal deception. This is literally illegal shenanigans over here. There's proof of illegal schemes. It's tangible. Ace of Pentacles is like a tangible. Yep, see, I knew it. Tangible. Betrayal, a tangible action of illegal deception. So that would probably, this is most likely translating as forgery, because this is talking about deception. This is talking about legalities, contracts, paperwork, and this is talking about tangibility, having the proof, having the tangible things in one's hand. And then Five of Swords. And what's the tangible? What's in the hand that is tangible? The action of someone fucking someone over, trying to get away with something. An act of betrayal, an act of crime. Okay. So, interesting. And clarify the star reverse. Why is the star reversed? Clarify the star reversed. The Four of Pentacles reversed. Somebody's going to have to let go of something here. Let go of whatever they're invested into. Oh, this Queen of Wands reversed. All this communication. Look at this. This is about Natalie. Queen of Wands is Natalie, especially reverse. They basically point out to me indicators that she's communicating something, or she's going to have to take actions to release her attachment or control over a situation here, because there's proof of illegal deception. They're putting an ending to illegal deception with the Three of Swords here. And they show me King of Swords. He's got his sword raised against the Page of Swords. So he's attacking something. He's battling with Page of Swords here. Clarify who is this King of Swords? I mean, I'll be honest, this could be a lawyer, it could be a legal representative, but it could also be Henry himself. He does oftentimes come out as King of Swords. I say investigator, because I got Nine of Pentacles. I'm being drawn to her whispering into the hawk's ear. The hawk is sent out to search and capture. So I am getting the vibe that this King of Swords is cracking down on something that is visible online. They're saying the ideal apple, Nine of Pentacles, an ideal subject. The fact that she's sending out Hawk to do her bidding, I'm getting a vibe this is a legal representative or somebody that enforces regulation or laws. I would even say an investigator, or it could be just somebody that's been keeping tabs on something. All right. This hasn't been displayed. This is not somebody that's been displayed. So this is somebody that's going to be cracking down on something online. So she's committing forgery. She's committing a crime, and it's all catching up to her is basically what they're telling me. And then she's going to have to, like, retract herself or retract her investment or control over whatever she's attempting to do, because there's actions being taken, or there's messages getting out about her illusions and her being a negative opportunist, causing disharmony, causing problems. She's not a friendly person to Henry. She's actually trying to ensnare him. That devil card is the first thing that came out. She was trying to ensnare him. She's trying to control and trap him with a child he did not even have with her. He did not have a child with her. He didn't have an encounter with her. It literally said it. You know, it's really unfortunate is that Henry was under contract. He couldn't even say no to certain things. And she knew that. She went and was like, okay, I'm going to set it up to where I can control the narrative and make myself a pregnant bitch, you know, and then I'm going to force Henry won't be able to say no because he's under contract. And then this is how she was going, and then she's like, and then I'm going to go turn around and make it to where it legally ensnares him. This is literally what she's been doing. What she's been trying to pull off here. And she's working with other people to do this. So that he wouldn't walk away from her. So he can get away from her. This is some fucking shit. He's been trying to get up out of there. He didn't have an encounter. They're repeating, look, they're saying Knight of Wands reverse. There was no encounter with Henry. She did not have a sexual encounter with Henry. She did not get pregnant by Henry. Like she's been announcing or she's been broadcasting. They literally show us that she's been trying to blow this up and make it what it isn't. She's trying to make it seem like she had gotten herself fucked up by Henry. She did not. She didn't. And what's funny is we can tell something's wrong because there's no PR stunts for Natalie right now. They're not moving forward with her. And King of Pentacles reverse is showing that he's been really unreliable to her. She can't even rely on his participation because he hasn't been investing into that as far as his work is concerned. There hasn't been any recent PR stunts. And this has been in front of the world, the audience here. I think Henry's been screwed by Natalie. Like, she's been trying to screw with all his shit so that she could trap him in a paternity scheme. But they're telling me that moving forward, I mean, she's not going to make any plans. There is no future there because the 3 of Wands reverse is saying, like, whatever she's waiting on integrating is not going to come to pass, and she's going to have to take herself elsewhere. They're saying she's going to have to direct her boat elsewhere. So you know what, even if she is trying to claim Henry's a dad to this child, she still has no choice but to let it all go and to drop this agenda to force his hand, because it's getting out and there's authorities being contacted. There's something she wasn't seeing. I don't think she was aware of something. Something was hidden from her. And now she's got a tower. They're saying a tower or something that's about to blow up in her face. And then they're saying that she's going to be crying over this spilt milk shit around this child. Ace of Pentacles reverse. Clarify Ace of Pentacles reverse. What is it that's not tangible? Or what doesn't she have her hands on? Okay, so she didn't have an announcement. They're saying the judgment here. Blowing the trumpet of awareness. A wake-up call. Maybe she's going to get a phone call. Clarify this Ace of Pentacles reversed. Maybe somebody's calling judgment on her around. Okay. Oof, there's just bad rumors right now around him. Around the situation with her in the situation. And Henry being unreliable. His reputation not doing so good. I mean, the way she set it up is making Henry look like he is being forced. It's becoming clear to people that there was no encounter between Henry and Natalie, but she's been trying to scheme her way through this situation because she was unable to successfully convince people. So she actually obtained a child, most likely is using a child that she's managed to purchase somehow and to claim under this timeline that she's been trying to push around this pregnancy stuff that she's been staging. And then she was attempting to see if she could ensnare Henry legally and financially. Five of Pentacles, King of Cups, and then Ten of Wands. There's been an obvious hardship. It's becoming clear to Henry, to everyone actually, not Henry. It's becoming clear to people that Henry's burdened by a hardship from this situation with her. She's doing something. And yeah, let me see what's going to happen next. Give me more information. What's going to end up happening? Clarify what's going to end up happening here. Whatever she's juggling and whatever Henry's refusing here, there's no results. We got Ten of Pentacles reversed. No legacy. Be like having no children. You know what I mean? The Hermit reversed. It's not exactly a secret. And now there's a bunch of arguments over money. Five of Wands. Ooh, I mean, there's going to be a whole debate over this. They're saying things are unofficial and she's in isolation. Maybe she can't argue something legally. And maybe it's because they know they have it to where she's obviously been dishonorable. Five of Swords is talking about betrayal, just fucking Henry over, with her being a negative opportunist. Her trying to fuck Henry over. in this whole situation. I mean, they're telling me it's going to blow up in her face and then she's not going to have her hands on anything. It's like she doesn't even have this. What she thinks she has, she doesn't have it. So what isn't Natalie aware of? Let's ask that question. Are you really asking to come out right now? I'm trying to do stuff over here. Okay, clarify what isn't Natalie aware of? Okay, so she's unaware of the fact she's going to be battling through something here. 9 of Wands. She's going to be burdened by some kind of hardship or battle. She's not going to be able to defend herself. She can't even, like, whatever she's waiting on is not going to come in either. She was attempting to try to manipulate an opportunity here. The Magician reverse, Ace of Wands. She's going to be having a hard time over this right now because, or what's going to end up happening next. She's going to have a whole ass headache. Because she's not going to be able to defend herself. Clarify 7 of Wands, please. Okay, some actions being taken, King of Wands. Some actions being taken of which she cannot defend herself. I guess around the star here and the 8 of Swords, there's illusions. So some actions are being taken where people are realizing the illusions around her situation. And she's not going to be able to defend herself. Whatever she's waiting on is not going to come in. They're saying that she's unaware of this. And I mean, maybe they're clarifying that the King of Wands is making it public. What kind of trap she set. And maybe that's why she's unable to defend herself. Ooh, okay, so this is bad news for her. She's not going to have any more appearances or PR, I don't think. 2 of Wands reverse, like, issue with her being able to travel somewhere. The world here. People will be aware. And then 6 of Wands upright. The popular opinion, popular energy here is a bad news for her. I almost feel like there's people... Let me see here. Oh, yeah. The people are rallying behind Henry is what I'm seeing here. It's bad news for her because they're supporting the King of Swords. Moving forward, the Chariot, the King of Swords is overcoming some obstacles. Now he's about to blow. There's about to be a tower that blows up here. On short notice, something's gonna blow up. And then 3 of Pentacles, and then the Lover. So he's collaborating with the third energy to have this tower occur. A close friend. Clarify. Clarify what's going to happen to Natalie. 4 of Pentacles reverse. She's going to have to release her attachment to the situation. The 10 of Swords. Whatever she was trying to do to pin down Henry, she's going to have to release all that. Because things are being made public. Her disappointment, crying over spilt milk online and it not being a secret, something being public. And talking about the 10 of Swords, so her trying to pin Henry down with a paternity scheme. All that's going to be made public and it's going to be not a secret online. It's going to cause her a significant hardship. 5 of Pentacles, the Star reverse. People will not be admiring her for this at all. She's a fallen star, a fallen celebrity. Because she was a Queen of Swords reverse, because she's a liar. A legal liar. Look at her. Look at this. The Justice, Queen of Swords. She was legally lying. Legally forging documents. Around parentage. Look at this shit. You can't make this up. But around DNA. Two of Cups. About a relationship or parenthood. The female male energy here. And then the Kundalini symbol here. Which is a symbol for sex and DNA. In the tarot. They're talking about her legally forging, misleading on documents around a paternity. So she's been trying to force Henry to be a father to a child that he did not give her. And they're telling me she didn't even give birth to a child. She didn't give birth to a child. She's using the situation to control Henry. Queen of Wands reverse. She's a negative opportunist. Okay? Around this situation. She's using the negative attributes of Queen of Wands to get her way with things. She's being a schemer, and it's been exposed. The moon here. Reversed. The moon reversed. It's been exposed. So she's forging documents. She's committing perjury. For sure. Yeah, because she doesn't actually have a family with Henry. The Ten of Cups here and the Ace of Pentacles. She doesn't have anything tangible around this Ten of Cups. So she doesn't even have an investment or a hand to play in this Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is the home life, the family life. The family. She doesn't have her pentacle in her hand that is linked to this Ten of Cups. She doesn't have a child from Henry, okay? In her grasp. See, I knew she would try. I fucking knew it. I knew it. She was gonna try and scheme. Like, she was trying to legally scheme around the situation and try to get financial like, basically passive income from fucking paternity scheme. Is what she's trying to do. How unsavory. Play this. Which is fucking great. This is great fortune for Henry. Because this is frowned upon what she's done. Okay? Now, yeah, he's not, the daughter is not his. They're saying Page of Cups reverse. The kid is not his. It's not even hers. She just betrayed him. She's just fucking him over. She's committing a crime against Henry and trying to get away with it. Henry's been unreliable. Look at this. King of Pentacles reverse. He's been totally unreliable to her. She's unable to exploit him the way she would like. Something's gotten out. There's been some actions taken. And now she's stressing out. Look at this Nine of Swords. She's going to be stressing out, losing sleep here shortly. Because something's getting out. And she didn't see this coming. She didn't see it coming. She was unaware of the actions that were being taken. Six of Pentacles. Maybe people were dropping evidence. Or there was evidence. Oh my, you know what I'm saying? I just said it. They were dropping evidence. So, this whole PR thing. Every appearance was actually a fucking evidence drop. The whole, like, all her PR requests that she did, they ended up turning into fucking evidence. Is what they're telling me. She did not see that. She was unaware of this. That they were doing this. It's like she didn't see it. She didn't see this whole picture. She didn't see what they were up to. And then Seven of Swords, so unsuccessful deception because they were technically dropping evidence. Seven of Swords reversed. She was scheming, and now she's has an unsuccessful scheme because of the generosity of what they produced, what they dropped, and information wise. Six of Pentacles. This could be all the appearances around her whole thing. So, I mean, they tell me that she brainstormed this whole scheme. She was trying to figure out every freaking way forward. Five of Wands and then Two of Pentacles. Yeah, she was juggling, fighting over money. So while she was doing this, while she was scheming, planning out this whole scheme, she was arguing over money. She was arguing, debating over the money that she was claiming that she is due in the PR, right? While they were quarreling over the money in the PR situation, she was juggling, scheming, setting up this whole paternity scheme. This is how she did it. And then they move forward with the PR stuff. Was arguing over, and then now she's like not getting a freaking money drop like she was wanting. She thought she could set Henry up. While she was debating and arguing over unfulfilled PR requests, they were obligated to give her more PR, and then she went and set up all these little instances with the PR to stage this whole fucking story, right? So that she could turn around and set Henry up for like to be a paternal father to a child he did not help her create. And then like basically try to set it up to where he would be stuck with it. Because she was legally going through the legal, like she was trying to do the officialness, the official paperwork and everything to try to get him stuck legally. How unfortunate, because she whispered her little ideas somewhere. Seven of Cups. It's like she told somebody, and she told somebody about what she was up to, what she was after. Now she's, and then like, because Henry had to go and play along with the whole story of the wife and child situation, right? He had to play along with the PR shit, and he resisted at certain things, like for example the ring, all that shit she was trying to set up. She's trying to set up like he was secretly married to her and everything. She tried to force it through the PR contract itself. And then she was trying to basically set it up to where he would be forced legally in the end to go along with this lie that she's used and exploited through the PR. Ten of Pentacles reversed. But they're telling me no legacy and no money is where she's ended up. She doesn't have the big pot of gold at the end like she was trying to scheme for. And it's because she went and told people. She was telling people like a dumbass. This Nine of Pentacles is saying she was whispering this, all her little ideas about her grand scheme of getting that big old pot of gold there and gems. You see that? Yeah, she didn't exactly give herself a good reputation. Somebody definitely outed her. And she did not have an encounter with Henry, and that she's been in isolation. She can't even take action about this right now, they're saying. She's been in isolation mode. My phone's about to die. I might have to do part 2. Okay, let me hurry up. Clarify what's going to happen at the end. What's the end result? Does Henry get out of this situation? Clarify if Henry gets out of the situation. Let me put all these cards back. Clarify if Henry gets out of the situation with Natalie. This paternity scheme that she's cooking up. Does Henry get out of it? Yes or no? I'll make that the last question for this reading. I might have to do another reading after my phone is charged. I think she's legally blocked. They're saying Queen of Swords is going to block Queen of Wands. She's spun a web and she's stuck in it now. I think she's trapped by her own illusions. So it makes sense now. Somebody's going to be making a judgment call. And something is not granted. Some kind of wish or idea she was hoping to manifest. This doesn't happen. And it's no secret that the law gets involved. Somehow the justice system gets involved, and it won't be a secret. So I think that she's going to be legally in trouble. I think she may be doing some jail time, to be honest. Yeah, she has to walk away. She walks away as an Empress reversed. No reconciliation, and her unable to display it. She's had a child from Henry. So all of this it ends up, in the end, she walks away. She has to go away from this whole thing. Legally, I think they're going to crack down on her. She spins the web here, and then she got trapped by her own illusions. So they're saying that she spun a web for herself at this point. And legally, it's legal. Legal web, I won't say legal. She's spun a web of which has trapped her legally. And the Queen of Swords here is a legal representative walling her off, blocking her, and putting a stop to her. So something's going to happen here. She's going to be very upset over this King of Wands. Okay. Bad news. Or she's going to be crying over King of Wands, apparently. I want to know. Or maybe they're just saying that some bad news is that some action is taken. Clarify what action is taken. Hurry up. Come on, Amy. Let's shuffle faster. What action is taken that's going to be upsetting to her? The action, they say Knight of Wands. So clarify the action that's going to be taken that she's going to be upset about. Five of Pentacles. So she's going to be upset because she's going to be turned out to the cold. She's going to be on her ass in poverty or hardship. She's unable to commit further in her scheme. She's unable to invest further with her schemes. If anything, her deception has been uncovered, and she's no longer able to invest herself into this agenda that she's been cooking up. I want to know if she's going to be doing some jail time. Clarify if she's going to be doing some serious jail time for perjury. It looks like something happens here. The Five of Wands. Some action is going to be taken that she's not going to be able to have any control over. It looks like they're going to get control over her. She's going to not be able to take action or do it or have anyone do anything on her behalf. And then Five of Wands is like she's going to be having to argue it out under the control of whatever's the devil. She's been dishonorable, so I think they're going to be getting control over her. Yeah, they untrap Henry. First of all, they tell me that Henry will not be pinned down, and that he will have a breakthrough, and then it'll be clear as day. Once what ends up happening, the devil could be like her getting, you know, getting jail time. It could be her being held in under control. Clarify the devil. Clarify the devil really quick. Okay, yeah, they're just saying it's the action that's taken. Yeah, the superiors, the people investigating the situation, the people, the authorities will be getting involved here. And then it says the actions will be taken. Maybe she's going to be read the Miranda rights. Holy shit. Eight of Wands are saying, Knight of Wands saying the action. Eight of Wands is like they tell her something, and it's about Three of Pentacles. So her falling under scrutiny from superiors or people that are above her. And when I clarify the devil, and that she's going to have to be arguing this out. So I think she is going to be getting jail time. They untrap Henry, and it's going to be clear as day that something's done. She's not going to be able to have anyone take action on her behalf either. So maybe she's not going to be able to do anything about what they decide to do. So they may deny her bail, or they may do something when they arrest her. Yeah, she'll be refused. They'll be refusing her to be able to defend herself. Yep. She doesn't have that support. Three of Cups reversed. She won't be having that third party energy support, people coming in to save her ass. To let her free, to let her loose. They're saying she'll probably be denied bail. She's not gonna be able to like get up out of jail and walk free from like having help. They're saying that she doesn't get the help to walk free, and they say she's not gonna be able to defend herself, which is unfortunate. Wheel of Fortune reverse. How unfortunate. And she has to let go of whatever she's been trying to invest herself into. We all know what she's been trying to do that for, what she's been investing herself into. None of her plans go forward. Whatever she was waiting to do is not going to be coming to pass, is what they're saying. Anyways, that's the thing. So, yeah, Natalie's going to be in some legal trouble now.